what's really been creating waves in the M&A street is the financial services sector. And Uday Kotak's comments on animal spirits and hostile takeovers has really spiced up this entire space. But one can't forget the landmark transaction of the merger of HDFC Life and Max Life to create India's largest life insurance company in the private sector. Now, this will also mean the listing of HDFC Life, and they are looking at a market cap of around 65,000 crore rupees. So the insurance regulator IRDA is still deliberating on the structure of this transaction, and its approval is in the waiting currently.
If you look at the demerger, we demerged one company into three companies. We did not put Max Bupa in Max Financial Services. We kept Bupa in Max, what was christened or rechristened Max India. So the cluster we kept in Max India is Max Healthcare, Max Bupa and Antara Senior Living. Because there is a life care, health wrapper onto that cluster of three. So as far as we know, there is absolutely no intention other than to grow all those three verticals independently and therefore grow Max India.
We really don't know what the value will be, what the combined value will be, unless we find the swap ratio, finalize the swap ratio. So it's too early to say.
But sir, if you don't mind, I can add, the level of interest at least we saw in HDFC Life IPO, and I think the HDFC Limited has seen as they've gone on the road shows, has been extremely high. So I think, I don't know what price, but in terms of the interest and whether 10% would have been easy, yes, I think, unless obviously you have to perform, it would have been very easy. So it's not that we've gone for this option because it's the easier option. We've gone for the right option, which will make sense for us to come together. That's about it.
And I can add one more thing, that when our board did decide to go for an IPO, there was no conversation between us. The conversation honestly started 2 weeks. So the IPO process had already started.
Do you also believe that there will be more consolidation in the sector, and post this particular merger, would you be seen as one of the big consolidators also? Is market share which really drive this?
We should be able to afford it. We should be able to digest it once at a time. This itself is a very large, it's number 3, number 4, they're large companies, and I don't think we are ready to look at something else if it comes down our way in the next few years till this is integrated and consolidated. But I still believe there will be more consolidation. There are life insurance companies which are only doing 100 crore premium a month. You cannot survive with that. 1,200 crore, 1,500 crore annual premium, you cannot survive for long. The losses they are making are massive. Some of the smaller companies have got 500, 700 crore carry forward losses. How long can those promoters continue to pay those kinds of money and lose that kind of money? They all have foreign partners, but at some stage they will look at consolidation. And you know, we have in life and non-life, we have almost 45, 50 companies. With health put in, we have about 50 companies.
So one big highlight of this transaction is the hefty non-compete fee of 850 crore rupees to be given to Analjit Singh, which has been approved by the minority shareholders. Now, Arpwood and Morgan Stanley have really played a pivotal role in this transaction. Not to forget that Morgan Stanley was working on the IPO process of HDFC Life, and the street was amazed when this transaction really sprang up as a big surprise. So clearly, many events this year on the deal street which really caught the attention of the entire nation, and trust me, next fiscal promises to be much more exciting. Will there be consolidation in the private banking space? Appetite is huge clearly, and will IndusInd Bank buy Bharat Financial finally? What's the fate of Fortis? Oh, there's just so much in the pipeline to be worked upon. So let's get back to work, ladies and gentlemen. Wishing you all a rocking year on Deal Street in FY18. Thanks so much for tuning in to Big Deal.